Okay, welcome back everyone. This is my Let's Play series on the Rainy Day Skyblock server, Season 6 and Episode 14. Okay, so last episode I made the walls and did the grass and everything like that. I mentioned I was going to do the lampposts, which if we go down and have a look, I have done. So I've done quite a lot of lampposts around, and what I've also done is I've just gone around and added some of this fake lighting. So if I go down in here, I've got a lamp under there, and I've got a green moss carpet on it, and I've done that. That seems to be enough to keep the mobs away. I might need to add some more, but yeah, I've done that all the way around. So there we go. Now what I want to do is I want to sort of like make this area nicer, get rid of the spawners. The only time I AFK here for the spawners is overnight. And also I wanted to add some of the standard spawners, but I don't have enough room. I think I've got one or two up here, or one up here I think it is. But there's not enough room to add any. So what I want to do is I want to move all of them up here. So this is my... pardon me. So this is my mob spawning platform up there, but what I've done, if I go up here, and you can see that I've got a water elevator up there, a water elevator going up. I've only just done that, and I just tested it to make sure it worked. But let's just put NV back on again. So here is where I'll have I'll stand here or down below, whatever, to get these mobs to spawn if I've got them turned on. Now here I will have my spawners. I'm just going to replicate what I had below. I'm just going to put spawners around the outside. I might make this a little bit prettier. I'll put some further blocks around so that I don't knock mobs off. But what I've done is I've created a water elevator to move the mobs up there. So if I just push the mobs, it takes a bit of a while. It takes a while because they seem to get caught for some reason. I don't know why. There we go. And as soon as they get close enough to the water elevator, come on, move. There we go. That's better. Okay. They will shoot upwards. Come on, move. Keep going. There we go. Shoot upwards. And they should, if we watch... what's happened there? Is that a spot that's not a... Oh, there is a spot there. Okay. Let's see if we can just add that there. And if I push them in again... Okay, going back up again. I don't know whether there's a blank spot in there, so I'll just leave it for now. But yep, okay, so they've made it to the top. And okay, so the water's not pushing them for some reason. Well, pushing me though. Come on. Okay, I think what the easiest thing to do is just grab the what? Why the hell did they get down there? Oh, what? Okay, let's see if I can do this. Okay, this is a bit weird. I don't know why they actually there, or they're not there in there. Okay, they seem to be phantom doing something. They're supposed to be somewhere else. I'm not quite sure. So yeah, I might just leave that. If they fall down, they fall down. I'll have to get them back up again. Alright, so that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to move all of these up so that I can move all of the spawners up there. I don't really want to have to kill, 100,000 mobs. That'll take me forever. And I don't want to have to, like, knock them over into the void because I'd rather just keep them. So this is a way to do it. If I can get them to do what I want. So let's try one more. Why is my stuff just going straight through? Okay, I think something's wrong with my game. There we go. Okay, so if I bring him over here like this. Okay, didn't quite. Yeah, try again. There we go, he goes up. He didn't stop on the way. Except he fell back down again. That's what I was afraid of. Alright, let's see if this one works. No. Okay. Yeah, there's a bit of a problem here where if the water doesn't push them far enough onto the platform, they'll get caught here. And I don't really want to... Alright. So yeah, this is what I'm trying to do. Okay, so, and what I will do then is I'll have under here, I'll build an area for... I'm going to have some sniffer spawners. And I'll just let them drop into, and then I'll have down here a lava platform or something like that. I don't really want to drop them too far. I'm just going to drop them a little bit, have a lava platform. But because I've got my collectors down there, all the stuff will go into there. I do have quite a bit of redstone, of special redstone. So if we have a look here, 63. So that's, what's that, 7? 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, yeah. So that's 7 sniffer spawners, so that's quite a lot. So I will basically put some of them there. Up there. I don't have... The other spawners are goat spawners for cactus. I've only got 2, so that's not really much use. Camel spawners for acacia. Again, I've only got 2, and so far bog spawners for nether quartz, again 2, and spider spawners for pumpkin. So there we go. Now, not quite sure whether sniffer spawners need light and spider spawners don't need light. If so, I'll work that out. But for the moment, I'm just going to do the sniffer spawners. But I have to try and get this to work to get them up there. So I'm wondering if I can just push it just a little bit in there. So there we go. So if that goes up, hopefully it'll get pushed enough to get it out of the... And no, it's not. Yeah, there it goes back down again. Okay. So I think what I might try is if I go another couple of blocks here and I put that like that, maybe that will do it. That'll push it far enough. Let's try that. Okay, one more time, Mr. Husk. Oop. Yeah, that looked like that worked. He's pushed him into the water stream and he's gone quite a long way. All the way to there. Perfect. Alright. Okay, I have to make sure that none of them actually fall off. So let's just move them a little bit. And yeah, alright. So I'm going to keep doing this. Once I get them all up here, I'll start moving the spawners. And I mean, I could do that anyway, but I'll do it. Okay. But yeah, I just want to get them all here, put the spawners in, make it a bit of a room with light. I have to make a dark room for him, for his spawner, but I can just do that off the side. There we go. Alright, so yeah, I'll come back when I've done all of this. Alright, welcome back everyone. Alright, I had to cut out a couple of blocks here to get through. So let me just chuck these back in. One of the mobs was stuck there, so I had to do that. Alright, so I've taken the water down. Got I think all of the mobs are up here now. Which is great. Is it getting dark? It is. Let's just put NV on because I don't have any lights up here for the moment. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so I've got all the mobs up here. So what I might do is I'll just go and just put a wall around. Just so that none of the mobs fall off. Okay. All right, and I can take down the rest of this. All right, I'll take all that down later. I just need to just get up the top with my axe and cut it down. Okay, so all right, I need to do a way in and a way out, and so what I might do is I will go, let's see, how am I going to do it? Right, let's just build, oh, that's not right. Let's just make some stairs. Don't think I'll need any more than that. And let's go with 1, 2, 3, and I'll just put that there. I'll build around this a bit better, but that's fine. So I'll just go over here, move down here to get down to here, and vice versa. All right. Now mobs can sometimes go up, so I do need to put a better wall around, and I also need to do a I need to do one for the dark mobs. So let's just do this. Okay. All right, so there is the wall, and I will put the mobs in there, and then I will actually, hang on. Yeah, no, I think that's right. Okay, if I need to, I can make this bigger, but for the moment, that's all I need. And then I will... Oh, do I have any more? No, okay. All right. Alright, I have not done a warp. Let's do a warp. If it's if I need to extend my warps, I will. Okay. Actually, what I might do... No, that's okay. Alright, so let's just put a warp here. We'll go IS set warp mobs. Yep, okay. IS upgrades. Island warps. Yes. There we go. Okay, so I've got mobs there. So when I get the husk mob spawner, I will just open this up, put them in there, close it up again. That'll be fine. These will still be able to spawn. The other ones I'll just probably put around the outside here, so that if I'm standing here, anywhere here will be fine, and they can spawn out here. If I stand up here, that should be enough, and then what I will do is I will build further down. I'll build a an area for the what are they, sniffer spawners, and then I'll do that. So let's actually just do that. So if I come down from here, and I don't need it too far, so let's just do that. All right. I do have to take all of this down, so I might do that now. It'll get me some more wood. So let me do this, and I'll fast forward it. All right, back again. I'll leave that bit there for now. I might fix that up. I'm probably going to have to make this a little bit longer, or at least wider, but I'll just see how I go. So let's just go out to, let's see, is that right? Yeah, let's go out to there. Okay, that's one too far, so let's get rid of that one, and we'll go out to here. And that's there, I think. That's good enough. Alright. Now, spider spawners need darkness. I'm not going to worry about that for now. So, let me see if I can. Alright, so there's my platform. It probably is a little bit close now, I'm looking at it, but I am not going to worry too much about it. So if I just go and put a border around it. Okay, and I should have done this in the first place, but I might just make it too high just to be safe. There we go. And right. I go into shop, and I just buy some lava. Eight will do. Okay, and if I come in here and I go, don't really need, I probably don't even need that. 1, 2, 3 there. One, 2, 3. Oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3 there. Yeah, that's not close enough, is it? Okay, let's take that out. Ah! Don't want to do that. Alright, let's just go with... Does that reach the corner? No, it's not going to, is it? Okay, I'm going to do what I thought I would do in the first place. Put one there. Take that out. Put one there. Put one in the corner there, and put one in the corner there. I am definitely going to need more. Okay, that covers that. That covers that. And finally, alright, so that saves me having to do everything, but there we go. Alright, okay, so I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to take a break and I'll come back. Okay, so I'll be back in a sec. Okay, welcome back everyone. Let's just see if I can turn these night vision particles off. Yeah, it's pretty dark. That's okay. All right. Right. So what I want to do is move this. So let's just go in here and take this out. Pick up spawner. All right, and then we will grab all of this stuff here. Okay, and trying not to hit the lava. I will, do I have, I don't really need it, so let me just do this. Okay, there we go. I don't know why that's there, but I'll leave it for now. Alright, okay, so there we go. So that's that one. What I want to do is I want to try and replicate that up the top, if I can remember how to do it. I just warp mobs to get back up to the top here, and I do need to put some lights around here, otherwise they won't. I've got a few torches. I'll do that for now and we'll see what happens. So let me just go with torch there, torch there, and torch there for now. I'll come back and fix that up. But yeah, so there are all my mobs. I think that's all of them. Yep, okay. So I can come up to here and come up to my normal mob platform. But what I want to do is come down here and do this. Now, yeah, I think I've done this too high. Yeah. What I might just do is I'll come down to 5 and that should be enough. All right, let me just quickly do this. All right. Okay, so I might have to grab all of these. I don't know whether I'll have enough room, so let's just try it. 1, 2, 3. I cannot use multi-place with this block. Okay, well, I'm not using multi-place, so that's okay. One there. And there. Do I have enough room? Only just. Okay, right, let's go and repeat this down here. Now, what I will do, if I put one there, does that go into the edge here? No, okay. All right, so let's go one there. One there, and one there. Yeah, that's the same, I think. These ones aren't done. So, I don't know whether this is going to work. Okay. That covers that one, so maybe it will work. I think this is the same pattern I did it last time anyway, so... Right. There we go. Okay, so let's just tear this down, or at least this floor down. Okay, all right. Now, Okay, so firstly, what I'll do is I need to rebuild this area for the camels. So I need if I put, no, I need one more. Okay, so I have no idea whether this is going to work. Oh, look, I'm actually not going to worry about the camels because I've got I've only got one of them. I've got more slime spawners than, well, I don't have them yet, but I can make more slime spawners. So let's go and do that. And I'll actually put some stuff away. It'll do. So I'll take all of those, and then if we go into here, okay, so there is 7 sniffer spawners. Okay, now the other thing I did want to do is do all these. Let me do the sniffer spawners first. Okay, so I'll leave a little bit of room for the other mobs if I want to do the camels up the top. So what I'm going to do is I'll leave 2 blocks, so 1, 2, and I'll go a sniffer spawner, okay, that's not really quite going to work, is it? Okay, so what if I go with let's pick these up. What do I got? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Oh, I did it even. I should not have done that. 1, 2, 3. I can't even see. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1 there. 1, 2, 3, 1 there. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'll put 1 there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'll put that there. And then we go here. 1, 2, 3. I'll put 1 there. 1, 2, 3. I'll put 1 there. Alright, okay. So what I'm also now going to do is I'm going to go and put 1, 2, 3, and put one there underneath. So probably just need to do that, don't I? Okay. All right. And then what I will do is I will put blocks up here. And that lets me, if I can get in, grab some slabs. Okay, that, actually that's not enough. Oh, yeah, it is enough, yeah. And then I can go and put a bottom slab there. And now if I go and take all of these away, I realize they are hanging over there. I will build this up. Ooh. Ah, I missed my button. Okay. Alright, so you can go. Alright, let's just kill you two then. Alright, so I think if I do another layer, I don't think they can spawn on that layer. Ah, come on. Stop falling off. Alright, let's just do this. Okay, now I think that's right. Let's just have a... Don't know why they're not spawning when they hit to 0. I had this this issue before. Okay, let me just go to more mobs. And I will actually no, I'm gonna go get some light. There appears to be plenty of light there, but for some reason I don't know, my spawners are just being very weird. So let's just grab some lanterns. And I will go with okay, that seemed to work. Okay. So if I do want to do the camels, I can do them up here, push them over, and they fall down here. So there's still plenty of room for the camels to fall as well. But that seems to be working. So what I'll do is if I'm standing up here, so what level is the bottom one here? 244. I'm standing up here. That's only 13 away, that's fine. That's plenty of room. Okay, so there we go. So there are my those spawners. So let's see if we can do the camel spawners. I did put most of the stuff away, but let's try it. All right. Oh, I didn't have any sand in there. So that means they're all the way here? Yes, it does. Okay. All right. Oop. Okay, so I need... piston. Redstone. Those... I think that's it. Alright, so let's go back to what mobs. I keep going turning the wrong way. Alright. So if I do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. So if I go with, I've only got. I might just do this. Okay. So. I'm trying to remember how it goes. Okay, let me just see if this is right. If I go with that there, the piston here, which is there. Okay, I need to do a second one, so let's go that there, that there, that there, second piston there. Okay. Oop. Why am I not moving? Okay. And then I go with the pressure plates there and there. And I will put the that I can actually just put it there, I think. So let me just do that. Like that. And then I think I'll just take away the rest of this stuff so nothing else spawns on it. Okay. And I need light. Okay, so can I... Let's just go with that there. That should be enough light. I'll put one on either side just to be... Why not? Okay. Alright, so camel's down to... Oop, down to 0 again. For some reason... Yeah, it just takes a while after it hits zero. I'm not quite sure what's happening. But let's see if this works. Alright, I think I've worked out why that's not spawning. The height of a camel is nearly 2.5 blocks. There's only 2 blocks here. So, I need to move all of this down. Alright, so let's just go and do that. I'll pick this up. Okay, so try again. So we go those, there we go, that, redstone, piston, that and that. I can go this one here. Whoops. Put that there. There should still be enough light. Let's just see. I think that's all I need again. Alright, so let's wait again and see what happens. So I had this trouble where I had the camel spawner. It would just take a while to do. I'm not quite sure why. It should be working. As far as I can see, it should be working. I don't know why. So let's just give it a little bit longer. Yeah, if that's 0%. So I think what I might do is I will try one more thing. Let's pick it up and stick it there. Okay, so these are definitely within range. Okay, let's try again. We'll wait a little bit. Okay, that's 0 again. I'm wondering whether there's just not enough room to spawn. It needs a, like the width is 1.7 blocks. Let me just try something. If I'm gonna do this, put these there, put that there, that, I don't know whether that might work. So it's still sitting at 0%. Camel spawns uncommonly in deserts. Well, we don't need to worry about that. At any light level. Doesn't say anything about size, but an adult camel has a hitbox of 2.375 height and 1.75 wide. So I can't see why this isn't spawning. Unless it doesn't spawn on top of that. So what happens if I do that there? Whoop, I can't do that. Okay. Duh. Okay, that one spawned. Okay, so let's wait and see if it spawns straight away. Yeah, okay. So it needs 2 blocks wide to spawn on, and it can't spawn, but it can't spawn on there, on the pressure plate. So it spawns there, but when it spawns there, it lands on the pressure plate. Okay, that's working fine. That took me way too long to work out. Way too long. Okay, camel spawner is acacia. I could go and grab another couple of camel spawners. This is probably a little bit far over. I could probably stick it out a little bit more so that it lands there. So we're actually 3 out. So if I move this over a little bit more, then I'll have enough room behind it for... I could probably put one in anyway, but yeah, so I could probably do with a few more spawners. Okay, but this is doing well. Finally. Alright, okay. Well, I think that's pretty much it. Now I need to grab these. How's my recording going? Half an hour. Okay. Alright, let me grab all of these. So pick everything up. Ugh. Okay, do this. Okay, now if I come down here and dig into one of these, I should be able to grab these ones, which are my husk spawners, and go back up here. Ugh, where am I? Over here. Alright, I'm going to have to clean all that up later. Alright, let's go back up to mobs. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do, let's put... Okay, so this is my... Okay, so this is my... where is it? Rabbit spawner, husk spawner, and husk spawner. So let's put my husk spawners in here. 1 and actually, hang on. 2. Okay, and close it up. There we go. And then around the outside, what I'll do is I'll go with... I think it doesn't really matter how I do this, so let's just put them all in. Ugh, what a mess. Okay, so those... Now, if you notice, the only one that I did put in the dark room is the husks, because up to the end of Underworld, husks are the only one that need darkness. The rest of them are either need light or do not care, so you don't need to put any of the others in darkness. You only need the husk for darkness, or darkness for the husk, sorry. Now, once you get to Void, there are a couple of mobs that need darkness, and I can't remember which ones. I think it's the Vex, and I think it's the Enderman, maybe, I'm not sure. But there are, I think, 2, maybe even 3 mobs that need darkness, so you do need to be aware of that. Okay, so let's just go with 1, 2, 3. Ooh, okay, you can move back a little bit, can you? Yep. Okay. Let's just grab some wood and let's just do a wall of wood here so that I can put the mobs there. Alright, is that all of them? That's all of them. There we go. Okay. Got plenty of room for other spawners, which obviously don't need. But there we go. So there is my spawning area. And here, if I stand here, I should be able to, and I turn this on, I get mobs up there. I get these mobs here. And then I get these mobs down here as well. Oh, what are you doing like that? Okay, alright, let's just get you out of the way. I think what I need to do is that. I need to go with that. And if I put some of these on top of here, that should stop them from spawning there. Okay, so hopefully that will fix that. I'm not sure. Let's just sit and watch for a sec. But there we go. So there are my mobs. So that was rather a long and tedious process, but it's all done. So I think what I will do now is I will go and plant some acacia. Trying to get some acacia specials to get a couple more camel spawners. Spider spawner I do actually yeah, spider spawner, pumpkin expert. I have got expert in pumpkin now, but spider spawners, as far as I know, need darkness, and I'm not really able to do that. I'd have to create another area. I could probably do it over here. So that might be an idea. I could probably do it on the other side of here. I could put a couple of spawners here so that they spawn and fall down, and I'll hit and I'll put them in a dark room, and I'll just let them fall down 24 blocks so that they die of fall damage. Oh, look at that. How do I fix that? So frustrating. Alright, I think I'm just gonna give up on this. I'll try and work something out, but yeah, I need to do something so that I have... Yeah, okay. I'll take a break and I'll come back. Okay, welcome back everyone. Alright, I've made a change here. I've now got 2 pistons on either side. So if a camel spawns here or here, it should set this one off and push all of the pistons. Even if it one spawns here and doesn't set this off, another one will spawn and set it off anyway. So I did see, there we go, yeah, so yeah, it seems to be working fine. I do want to try and get some more camel spawners though, so we'll just see how that goes. Now the other thing I did here is I made a change to here. So what I can do is I can click these levers, and so I can have the mobs falling down here to land here, and then I can kill them off myself if I want to get the XP and the drops with looting. However, I can do this, and now they drop into the lava. So yeah, so that's not too bad. Problem with this is if I'm standing here, they can see me and shoot me before they dive the lava, but I can sort of like stand over here if I want, and then they're out of the way. I do have it turned off at the moment. So yeah, now the other thing I wanted to do, let me just go down to the collectors, and I'll grab some wood. I just did some acacia collecting. Now I don't need this much, so let's put a lot of it back, and then I might actually sell it. Yeah, so that'll do. Okay, and let's just sell all of that for now. There we go. All right, so if I go down to my farms, I did extend out. I don't know whether I mentioned this or showed this in a previous episode or previous cut from this episode, but I did expand this farm out to here. So basically it's out to the maximum limit of my collector. However, the problem with this is that while I have my standing up there doing my mobs, or even while I'm standing here doing this, mobs are spawning around the edges because these are spawnable, and even, you know, like this is spawnable because this has been broken. So yeah, I'm getting mobs spawning. Also, I don't have this bit here, so I can't do the, you know, going across properly. So what I want to do is I want to extend these out, but I don't need the whole thing. So what I want to do is I will I'll just do the block out to the edge, which is there, and I'll do another one. Okay, so now I can go and do, oh come on, what's going on? Alright, I don't know what's going on there. I don't know whether it's lag or what. Ah, now it's doing that. There we go. Okay, I think what I might do actually is, let's just come down here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks up. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right. Okay, so let's do MP. Where's my 664? Okay, and let's do this. I need some more. Go. All right, and now I can come here and go along these ones. Okay, so what have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3 in between. So 1, 2, 3. All right. So from here, I'm going to need some more blocks again. One, that's what I've got. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and there. 1, 2, 3, and there. 1, 2, 3, and there, and that's perfect. Okay, and so what am I going to need here? 1, 2. Oh, I've just got enough. Wow, got more than enough, but yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 1. 1, 2, 3, and 1. There we go. Okay, and I think I need to just add this one there, and the rest should be fine. Okay, right, so now I need iron. How many I'm gonna need? 1, 2, 3, 4, and what's this? A little bit over 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 4 over there. Let's say 20 for each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 4 stacks plus 8 stacks, 12 stacks. So 12. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I need to go and get. Alright, so let's go and actually what I'll do first is let's take out these. Alright, so I need some iron, I need some light blocks, and I think that's about it. Did I take my MP off? No. Okay, so iron, shouldn't need too much. Let's just go with that, and 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to need more than that. Okay, yeah. So I'll take those. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I'm definitely going to need more than that. So let's take these and go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and a half, 9 and a half, 10, 11, 12 and a half. That should do. Alright, and I'll also need light blocks. Not quite sure exactly how many, so, and I don't have too many. So let's just grab these. Okay, and we'll go back down again. So what I'll do is, here I'll use the light blocks at the end here to block off the end of the bars. And that has the secondary benefit of lighting up the blocks so that they don't spawn. Now the top of the blocks will probably spawn though, so I'll have to work something out there. I don't have enough though, because I'm going to have to do some along the sides as well. Whoop. Okay, so I should actually just check my Sky Depot and see what's in the Sky Depot at the moment. I'll do that in a sec. Okay, and then along here, what I might actually just do is I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just do, I'll just do around about here like this. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need more. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Okay, there we go. All right, and now I need to do the bars. So right, so MP64 again. And we're going this way. Yep, okay, that's fine. So let's just do here. Go down a little bit so I'm not getting hit in the face every time I do it. Okay, the outside, because I can do it from this side of the block as well. And now I need to go okay, I did overestimate that, that's okay. Actually, if I do that, and then I come over here, and I do that, then yeah, I'm just under half a stack, so that's good. Okay, and I'll put that there. And that there. Alright, so now, if I go up here, I can go up here, and I can do my harvesting like this, going across, getting two at once, like that. Come down and do this bit, and then I can turn around and do it the other way. So there we go. So that makes it a bit faster. It also makes it a lot bigger. So if we have this is 64 by 64 basically now. So the 64 by 64 is 4096. So yeah, a lot bigger than it was before. I was getting less than 2000 per harvest. Now I'll be getting 4000 per harvest. All right, there we go. And that should also prevent spawning. I probably would still get spawning on these. I may end up just placing slabs so that they can't spawn. I mean, hopefully the light is enough, but I don't think so. So maybe I can do slabs. Let me just quickly check how many slabs I can make. What do I need? 1, 2, 3. Won't quite be enough, but it'll be close. Where's my axe gone? Up here. Okay, let's go and just get rid of this for now. Okay, so if I go and do a bottom slab in each corner, and then if I do bottom slabs along here, just so that it doesn't go too far into the, if I do multi-place, it doesn't go past here. And yep, I'll do this over here. The multi-place with slabs is tricky. I think, however, as long as you have the slab that you want, then placed first, then when you multi-place there, it will do that slab. That's what I'm hoping. I'm pretty sure it is, but let's just try it. So if I go now and do that, yeah, it does the right kind of slab. Sometimes if you have a full block and you point there, it will do a slab up the top or a slab down the bottom when you're trying to do the top. But if it's a slab that you're pointing at, it should work. That's what I hope anyway. Okay, so do that one. That one. Okay, definitely going to need a lot more. So let's just take MP off and let's go and see what we can get. Acacia. That's not acacia. That's acacia. Alright, well there is some blocks there. And I'll take those and let's just go with did I just make 64 trapdoors? I mean, I could use trapdoors. But no, I don't want to use trapdoors, so let's just get rid of them. Okay. I'm definitely going to need more. Okay, let's see if this is enough. MP back on again, and we go one there, and then yeah, so keep going along here. I mean, I could have, if I had have thought about it, I could have actually made these blocks just bottom slabs instead, but I didn't think about that, and I'm already more than halfway through, so I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. Alright. Let's go back to the end here and grab some more. There we go. Right, hopefully they are all now non-spawnable. And yeah, there we go. And now hopefully I also should not get any mobs spawning in here. In fact, what I might do is I will turn my multiplace off. I will put my mobs on. And let's go up. So what's this? This is at 96. That's 10, 20. We go up to here. What's that doing there? Why did I put that there? Was I growing a tree? No, I wasn't growing trees. Must have been growing crop for some reason. Alright, and I'll spend the time getting rid of these. Somebody's on my island. What are you doing? Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, let's go up a bit more. Just having a look and seeing if any other birds spawning here. Doesn't look like it. So there must be a limit on the number of parrots that spawn. Alright, so if I come back down here, We have nothing spawned so far. Now this is more than 24 blocks away from there. So if I now go back around this way, you would normally get mobs spawning there. I'm not, so this seems to be working. So this is good. All right, now if yep. So I've mob proofed that area, which is great. Nothing spawning along here. Ooh, there's some there that I forgot. They're close enough to light, so I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, and yeah, all right, done. This area here is probably would get mobs. Not quite sure why it doesn't. That will get. That might not, because it's got those lights there. I'm not sure. All right, okay, there we go. So, and of course up here is spawning because there's no light or very little light. I did get a mob spawn in here earlier. I don't know where it spawned from. It's still a little bit too dark in some areas. Yeah, they can also spawn. Well, I don't know whether they can spawn on top of leaves. I know spiders can. But yeah, so I might have to come through and do some more underground lighting, like this bit here, just to make it a little bit darker, a little bit lighter, sorry. But yeah, there we go. All right, I think I might take a break from that. So that was a nice expansion of my farm and mob proofing of my farm. Yeah, I'll take a break and we'll come back and see what else we can do. Okay, welcome back everyone. All right, so what I've done, if we go over and have a look here, is I've dug out an area for the moat. So it's tried to be random as possible, go all the way around. So now I have to build the actual moat. So if we go back over here, I think I'll just do it out of cobblestone. I do have plenty of that, so if we go in here, I can grab a lot of cobblestone. Okay. Right, so for no particular reason, let's start at the front here. Okay, so I've got to work out exactly how I'm going to do this. I think what I'll do is I'll just start here and I'll come down like that, and then I might come out a little bit, and then go back, and so on and so forth. So yeah, yeah, okay, but I do have to come down at least maybe 3 blocks to get to the bottom and then come back up again. I could, because this bit here is all straight, I don't really want it just to go down straight, but that's pretty much what's going to happen. But I don't want it to come back. Actually, that's what I might be able to do. I could just for this bit here, I could just use multiplace and just do the outline, and then I can come in and add some extra blocks later. So I might do that. As you can see, I'm just making this up as I go along. I've got no idea what I'm actually doing. I'm just winging it. So yeah, so here I can come all the way over to here, and I'll do that. So I'm just putting the blocks here so I don't, the multiplace doesn't go further than it's needed. Okay. Now, it is, I haven't been playing all that much over the last couple of days. I've just had a bit of a break. Because I didn't really have any major buildings to do and anything major to do for Underworld. I decided, yeah, I'll just take a bit of a break. So I haven't really been playing all that much. That's not to say that I'm going to stop playing. I'm going to keep playing, obviously. Once Void comes out, I'll be having fun with that. But yeah, I just thought I'll just go and do some other stuff for a while. So it's been probably, well, actually, has it been? Let's just have a quick look. What's today? The 28th. Yeah, it's been 3 days since I did a last recording, so yeah. Which is a bit long. Usually I do a video every 3 days, but yeah, I just thought I needed a little bit of a break. Okay, alright, so there we go. So now if I put my multiplace on, and then I can just do this. And yeah, and that's the type of thing I want to do, is just add some extra blocks to not make it a flat surface. So just quickly keep doing this. Shouldn't take too long. One thing I do have to do is do some more dungeon runs. I need to get up to the 10 dungeon runs. I have finished the 3 underworld dungeons, so I'll just go in at one stage and just do a few dungeon runs, work out which is the best boss for me to do, or the easiest boss. I'm not really quite sure what that is. I really don't like the gas. That just takes too long. I don't really like the wither. It's just too iffy, and he basically gets me down fairly easily. At least with the armor that I'm using, I could use just the better armor, but yeah. So I think I'd probably go for the piglin, which is fairly easy because you can just shoot him from the other side of the arena. So I might just do that. I do, however, need to get the materials for the potions to get that mission. So I may need to do. I don't think I got the paw or the wraith crystal. So I may have to do them again to try and get those materials. I also need, obviously, to get the what are they? Music discs? Yeah, I need to get the music discs. All right, so that's done. So now if we come in here and we just go, okay, let's just add a few here, add one there, couple over here, trying to get it to actually work. Okay, I'll do 3 there. I'll make this come out a little bit here. Do that. Yeah, so just doing some random blocks. I won't come out more than one block because I don't have it. It's not, the moat's not too wide, so okay. This does not like me placing them while I'm moving, does it? Or at least not sideways anyway. Okay, so nearly finished. At least this level. Should have done that a little bit more, that's okay. And that will do. There we go. Okay, so that's done. So that's that. Alright, so now I need to do the same thing on the next level, to go down one more. The water level is actually going to be here, not going to be up here. That's too close, because if I do that, then when I get to here, if I have the water level here, then that's like, this doesn't go out over anything, so the water level will be down here. Alright, so again, I'll do the same sort of thing. I'm going to right, so I've got to work out how to do this. So okay, so need some more. Alright, I might just have to do this manually. Yep. Alright, so I'll full forward this. We'll get to the end and we'll see how we're going, and we'll go to the next level. Actually, how to change plans. Yeah, change of plans. Don't think this is going to go. If I go out like that, it's not going to be deep enough. So let's just come back here, and I will just get rid of all of these. Oops. How did I do this? Right. Right, okay, so if I do that, if I keep coming out one level, out one for each one down, it's just going to be a very shallow thing that people could walk through. So I'm going to come down another level. So again, if we just do the same sort of thing where we just get to the edges, or do the corner bits, and then I can come in and do the do the rest with multiplace. All right, there we go. Okay, so let's get multi-place in, and we will do this. Actually, I just realized that I didn't put one there, so let's just do it from there. I didn't finish it off properly, did I? Yeah. Okay, let's just do that. What have I done? I did that too. Yeah, okay. I should have finished it off properly. All right, let's have a look. Okay, that's fine. So it comes in here, and we get to here, and then and that's better. Okay, right, start again. So multi-place, and we go from here. All right, now I just thinking just now that a moat with cobblestone in it would be a fantastic place for mossy cobblestone. I will put mossy cobblestone in. I will just do it later. I just want to get the shape right for now, and then maybe I'll come in before I do the water, and I'll put mossy cobblestone in, and see if I can get some moss around the edges, and then I will put the water in, and we'll see what it looks like. But yeah, so mossy cobblestone will be great. I do have some moss, but it's easy to make anyway, so right. I realized that the sorry, I'm just thinking. The down underneath there somewhere I have my flower generator. I don't think I've taken it down. I could possibly convert that into a moss generator. That fairly simple way to do it. I would have to manually place the blocks, obviously, but that's not too hard, and it's only a small area, so yeah. So that's something that I might look at doing. Okay. I'll just do it as I'm going this way instead of keep on turning around. Might make me less dizzy. Yeah, okay. And it's a bit quicker too. Although I do have to check every now and again to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. Okay, so is that it? Looks like it. Yep. Okay. There we go. Alright, now what I might do is I might just do the other side here now. just bring that down to the same level as well. Coming out, yeah, I'm not really quite sure. I might actually just go straight down and then come out. Okay. Okay, Stormbreaker is here. Let me just see what there is there. I've got lots of money, so getting things like Mystic Books is... Oh, get out of the way. Mystic Books is... I can get to her. Him, it. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. 4 armor rerolls. I will grab those. I don't really know whether I need to use them. I may be able to sell them. It's sort of like a good investment if I need lots of sky dust for Void to upgrade things like my sprites, then I can sell these for a fair amount of sky dust. And that's if I don't use them. So epic. I don't know whether I need any epic enchants, so I'm not going to bother with it. Pumpkin special. Look, I'll buy it just for the hell of it. There we go. All right, and I don't need anything else there, so let's go back. All right. Okay, so once again, I'm going to go straight down here, and then I'll come out. But this is because this is a lot more ragged, if you want to use that word, then this is going to take longer. So I will, again, I'll full forward this and I'll come back when I've finished. Okay, there we go. All right, let's put multi-place on, and we'll do this, and I'll be back in a sec. This won't take as long, I don't think. Alright, that's that done. I did put the night vision on just to make it a little bit easier. I don't like the particles, but not much I can do about that. Alright, so I am down one lower here than here, so I do need to do this. I think I will come out. So, alright, let's just start here and see if I can just go... No, that's not right. Alright, so let's do this. I might just have to do this manually because it's a little bit hard to place the blocks. What I might actually do is every now and then I might just, like here, I might just come in a little bit, so not quite coming out for every block, but I won't do it too often I don't want it to be too steep, but remembering that the water level is at that level here, so I can sort of like do it every now and again like this. Yeah. All right. Okay, let me finish this off and see how I go. Okay, sorry about that. I just had to go and do something, and I just kept on going while I was doing that. So I have gone down a little bit further. So what I've done now is, this is pretty much supposed to be the bottom. I've gone around and just done the bottom on the inside edge. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the same on the outside edge, and then any bits that don't join up, I'm going to just join them up one level below. So let's start around about here. So what am I? Okay, here we go. So if I start here and I come out, so basically what I'm trying to do is find the edge. So there's the edge there. So do this. And any bits that are like this, I'll come in later and I'll just put a bottom on, and that should fill everything up. And it means that it also won't be just one flat bottom, one depth all the way. It means it's going to be a couple of different depths. So so that should work out quite well. So I'm not trying to be random here. I'm just going to where are we? I've gotten myself lost. Okay. Right here. Okay, come back around here. Right, and keep going here. So some of this is going to be all finished, but here I'll just do, like I said, I'll just do another layer underneath. So let me just quickly see if I can finish this. Now the other thing that I just realized before while I was doing this, I'm sure I've realized this before, it's just that it for some reason it just came, I just thought of this and wondered why I hadn't done it before. I'm pretty sure I have, but when you have MP on your so I've got down here, I've got my cobblestone here. It draws from the end of your the left side of your hotbar. Now, however, if you only want to do one, then if you turn MP off, then it doesn't do that. So you have to keep changing your item in your hotbar. But if you do actually do like MP1, so you're only placing one block, it does the drawing, as you can see, drawing from the left hand side of the hotbar, but you're still only placing one block, so you don't have to worry about the multiplayer running away with you. So yeah, so there you go. So if you've got lots of blocks to place, but you need to place them individually, just do MP1, fill your hotbar, and you can go for up to 8 times, 9 times as long as you normally would. So there we go. I don't know whether everybody knows that and I just forgot about it, or whether it's a good life pro tip. But yeah, there we go. All right, so let's just keep going here. Alright, there we go. So I've finished going all around. I do still have some spots left, but as I said, I will go in underneath and fix that. So if we quickly go and try and do that, so if we just look for the spots and we just let's start over here. And yeah, we just look for the empty spots and we do fill them up underneath like this. And I will do it for spots that are more than one wide. I don't want to go down any further than this. And this allows me also just to find any holes. I'm going to have to do another check anyway, but yeah, if I find any holes, I'll have to fill them in. But this should work anyway. Alright, so make sure I haven't missed anything. Okay, I'll go down a little bit, make it easier to see. Okay, that should be it. Alright, so I'll have a quick fly around, see if I can see any holes. If I put water in it, that'll find the holes anyway, but there we go. See, I'd rather find them. Whoa, that was a good aim. I'd rather find them before the water does and goes and destroys all of my crops. So just a quick fly around. Hopefully that was the only one. Oh, no, there's another one. Just as well I did this. I mean, I probably would have seen it whilst I was placing the water, but it probably would have been too late by then and the water would have cascaded down anyway. Alright, back to the start. Okay, alright. Okay, so now I need to do the water. Now I do have an infinite bucket, which makes it nice and easy. And what I'm going to do is I am going to fill the whole thing rather than just do it from the top. I'm going to fill the whole thing. So what I'll do is I'll start at the bottom layer and take my multiplace off and just go like this. So find and I can do it every second one. Yep, okay. So the big areas you only need to do one of each side, like, sorry, north, east or southwest or whatever. Yeah, see all of that all filled in. But yeah, so I'll keep going around and doing this. Oops, too far up. Should all be filled in, yep. I do realise I have not done the mossy cobble, but I'm thinking I might just do that above the waterline anyway. I do plan on putting plants in here, like bone mealing, so that I get seagrass and so on. So it doesn't really matter if I don't have mossy cobble down here. Okay, looks right. Yep, okay. Keep going. The other thing I might try and do once I have all this done is I will see if I can grab some cod in a bucket and see if I can populate the moat with some fish. But that does mean I do have to get a fisherman villager. But that's okay. Actually, I realise because I haven't been, as I said, I haven't been playing much. I probably haven't also been voting, and I forgot all about that. That's rather annoying. I've probably just wasted about 8 or 12 votes. Oh well, not much I can do about it now. I do have to go and vote. Yeah, it's just after the voting cutoff, so I'll vote today. Okay, that looks about right. Looks about right. A bit of a big one. Okay. All right, okay, so that's the bottom layer. All right, only 1, 2, 3, 4 layers to go that are much bigger. All right, I don't think I'll record this. I think I'll just keep going and doing it, and I'll come back after that's done. So catch you after the break. Okay, welcome back everyone. All right, so I have finished placing that water. Let's just have a quick fly around and see if there's any flowing water that needs fixing. Shouldn't be. I did go through and place it all correctly as far as I know. It's pretty easy just to go around one side, go around like the outside, place the water, and then just do the inside every 1 or 2, and it will well, every bit that goes in, and it just automatically just creates it all. So it's not that hard, just took a little bit of time. I can't see anything. We'll just go all the way back around the front again. And here we are. And let's see if we've got any, we haven't got any water flowing. So there's no holes as far as I can see. No. Perfect. All right, there we go. So there is my moat. Now I do have to do some decoration. I'll see if I can find lily pads because I don't have any, but also get bone meal and put bone meal in, put a few things in. I do want to do this drawbridge going over here, so I'm just going to make it very simple. So if I grab some, do I have any? Yep, okay. Okay, sorry about that, I got interrupted. Alright, so we have the wood, so let's go quickly do this. So I will just go like this. And what I might do is I will do that and just do it like that so that it's resting, and then I can go like this. Okay, there we go. Alright, so I think that'll do. Alright, so that's not too bad. Now I do want to go in with some bone meal, so let's have a quick look at that. Going to shop, I'll just buy the bone meal. Forgot where it was then. Just buy one for now. One stack, I mean. Okay, there we go. And so, yeah. So I'm just going to come through, just put a little bit in. Trying not to drown in the process. I do not have any water-based enchants on any of my armor, so I'm not getting any of those type of bonuses. But I'll just see if I can just do it relatively quickly. too high up there. Alright. Oh, I'm drowning. Or nearly drowning. See if I can do it a bit quicker just by doing this. Trying not to hit the sides, which will get me off this level of flying. Yeah, this is working better. Oh, yeah, there we go. And no, I've got not quite enough left. All right, let's go by a little bit more. Okay, we'll do some more. What is that? All right, is that just a figment of my imagination? Come on. There we go. Okay, that's better. All right, well that's a baseline. Now I did want to go in and do the mossy cobble. I might do that later. I do want to sort of like build this up so that it's not quite as flat. But what I might do also is I might come out and make this not as square. So I'll come out and do just a random wave type thing. I can come out quite a long way, can't I? Yeah. So I don't know, maybe I will build out and maybe I'll do a lake, and maybe I'll do a forest. The problem with doing those is that I do need to make it not flat. So this is fine flat because it's within here. It's perfectly reasonable that it's been flattened out, but I can go and plant stuff down here to make it look less flat. But out here, it does need to be a little bit, yeah, a little bit more bumpy. So I think I'll leave it at that. I'll take a break and I'll come back and we'll see how we've gone. Okay, welcome back everyone. Alright, I've done a few things. I grabbed my mossy cobble and I put mossy cobble around here, mostly just either in the layer with the water or just above it. And I also did some around on the well, mostly just in the layer of the water. I did that all the way around. I used up, I think, all of it, so that was good. I also grabbed some lily pads, so I went and put some lily pads down. In fact, I've got a few more, so I might as well use them while I'm doing this. And why is it not? Okay, yeah, I've got to do it. Right, okay, so, oh, come on. Yeah. so yeah, so this is what I've done, and the other thing I've done is I have I've extended this out. So I've used andesite to do it, but I've only extended it out a few because it's going to take a lot of andesite. But yeah, so there we go. All right, so that's what that's what I've done. I'll probably keep trying to decorate this, make it look nice, but there we go. Okay, welcome back everyone. Sorry about that. I think I just got interrupted by family, and it's been quite a while since that last recording, so I have no idea what I was doing. So, but yeah, so I've extended this out. I've just been doing it a little bit by little bit, because I do have a long way to go, so I might as well bring it out, and I can do some hills and stuff like that. So there we go. Now, I think what I'll do now is I just want to. I do need to do some dungeons. I'll do that. But I think what I want to do is, well, actually, first what I'll do is I'll go and get my sprites because it's morning, so sprites haven't been done for a while. So let me just collect all of these. I have changed these to sky dust because I'm going to need lots of sky dust shortly because of the void coming out soon. So I've done that, and now I've got these ones as well. So I'm trying not to spend sky dust, but this is definitely not going to be anywhere near enough. I might have to buy some, but it's, I mean, I have 19 million, so I should be able to buy quite a bit, but yeah, price is going up, so yeah. But what I think I might do is just have a look at missions and see how I'm going with some missions, maybe get some things set up, do some of the missions, try and see what we can get, and yeah, I said I didn't want to do the which is it, the obsidian one. Well, firstly, I actually want to make sure I get a infinite bucket so I can do an infinite lava, because otherwise it's just a bit annoying, having to buy and place 1,000 lavas. So yeah, much better with an infinite water bucket, an infinite lava bucket, although I will probably have to buy one because I'm pretty sure I don't have the special iron. Now I'll finish these. I've just grabbed all of those knowledge for beetroot. I'm pretty sure I've already got beetroot up to an expert. Let me just check. Okay. Right, so no, I don't. Okay, all right, so there's still 1,600. Yeah, so I can probably go and get that with a harvest. So yeah, I might do that. Okay, but let's have a look at missions, shall we? So we'll start out with personal. I'm pretty sure I'm up to hard. Let's just check. Yep, all done. Okay, one of every pet. I'm actually not doing too bad with that. If we have a look, I don't have my spreadsheet open. Let me just see if I can open it. Come on, hurry up. There we go. Okay, so I have one epic and 2 celestials to do. So I haven't looked at that, but that's not too bad. So I'll start looking at that and seeing if I can finish that one off. Money, I'm going to get that. I'm not going to get the next one for the money, but yeah, that's fine. But its sprite key is getting a little bit late. I've got to wait for Void for that. I haven't checked on what I've done for any of those, so I'll wait for Void, get the potion ingredients, and we'll do that. I could probably look at doing this. I think most of it is all available. So I'm going to do that in a sec. And yeah, look at that. I've only got one. I'm going to have to, I'm going to dedicate a day or two to doing this. So plant some trees, make sure there's enough room for leaves, harvest the leaves, make sure I've got the right weather to get fruits, and make sure I've got the right pets to pet abilities and so on to try and improve my fruit chances. But yeah, that's going to take quite a while. Okay, and then next, the bonus ones. I don't know where I'm up to with that. Yeah, that's going to take a while. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. That I've got to. I can basically just put a whole heap of stuff in, but I mean, it's cloud coins. I could do that. Obsidian block. Yep. And special delivery. Yep. Okay. All right. So there's a couple there that I could do, and we have a look here at the island missions. Yes, the only one I've got now is the complete the underworld ones, so I can do that, and then that's locked. So there we go. So I think what I might do is the food missions. Now, we can't do the cookie because it needs a cocoa bean. Okay. Looking at everything else is possible, except cookie. You need a cocoa bean. I'm actually just going to leave it. So there we go. All right. So I think what I'll do is just do the dungeon runs to try and get that mission across the line, and what am I doing? What is the other thing that I needed to do? Oh, that's right. Yeah, the player shops. What could I sell 33,000 of for cheap? That's not going to cost me too much. And that's probably hard. Well, not hard to get, but what do people want? Yeah, look, I'm not quite sure. I'm thinking about gold because people are going to need gold for doing the netherite, but I don't think they're going to need that much. So yeah, I'm not really quite sure. Yeah, okay. I might actually just put a query out in chat. What would people want to buy for fairly cheap? And see what they say. All right, okay. Let's see. I might go up to here, and we'll just do a sweeping slash for a minute. That'll get me up to 75, and then we'll go and do another enchant. I've got some lapis there. I'm just trying to enchant. I'm just trying to enchant a sword, seeing if I can get anything exciting. I mean, I probably should save it for the void, but it's fairly easy for me to get, so... let's see, 65, 66, 67... Alright, there's 75, it'll stop soon. I'll keep going till it stops. Get me a few more levels. Here we go, ended. Okay. Alright, let's go down to here. And we'll go with a sword, some lapis, and we get lifesteal. Okay. I haven't been bothering keeping anything. I've got everything all already maxed, so yeah. All right. Okay. I think I'll do a dungeon run. So let me just go and grab stuff and put stuff away. So my dungeon run is going to be on these, which have quite a few, which have bossing, thorns, protection, Aegis, etc., but also have a couple of rainbow scales, so they get things like dungeoneering and so on. Yep. Okay. I need my my bow. I need arrows. I need sticks and iron, just in case I need to repair for any reason. And I've got those. So let's put those back up. I don't need that. I don't need that. So we'll go with all of those. I don't need that. That can go there. And then I think that's it. Okay, so... look, I've already got these up here. Okay, yeah, let's just get rid of those as well. Oh, I didn't put that helmet on. Okay, alright, so there we go. So I'm going to do some Dungeon 5, which is the Piglin, which is pretty easy. The other two are just annoying, and I'll see if I can do it fairly quickly. I'm not going to record it, and I'll probably get bored with it as well, because it takes about 20 minutes. I'll probably do one or two, and then I'll take a break and see how I go. I do need to repair that, so how about I just fix that now? Okay. All right. So yeah, I think I'll take a break. I'll do the dungeon run and come back. Okay, welcome back everyone. Alright, so I've done the dungeon runs. Where am I? This way. Okay. I did do quite well. If we have a look here, I've got 9 underworld shards, 10 piglin crowns, 6 wraith crystals, only 2 Cerberus paws, but that's all I need. So they're all of the boss drops for Underworld. These ones I already had, which were the pollinated flower and the secret ingredient. I don't actually have any earth shards, so I might have to go back and do some earth ones. And there's also, I think I need a breeze essence. And do I have tangled vines? I have tangled vines. I don't know whether they're the ones needed for the earth potions. Let me just check. Pardon me, breeze essence. Tangled vines. Yeah, I'm pretty sure yeah, so I just need to do the breeze to get the breeze essence, so I'll do that. But yeah, so I did pretty well there. I basically, when I went for the Wraith, which is a bit of a annoying boss, the Wither, sorry. Bit of an annoying boss. He hits pretty hard. I ended up, I just changed out for these, which has lots of protection, and then these ones because I didn't have any level 4s, but these have thorns as well, and they worked well. I wasn't anywhere near dying when I put those on fighting the Wither. So there we go. All right. So if we have a look at missions. Whoa, okay, and there we go. So 16 Clash Pyre. Okay, that's done. So if I go into here and put those there, I have 56 Pyre and 81 summoning charges. So I'll use them, probably wait until Void comes out, which I think is on the weekend, isn't it? Let's just check. Yeah, okay, so I'll keep those and do that if I get a chance to, because there'll be so many other people doing it as well. But there we go. I think I've recorded enough, so what I'll do is I'm going to leave this video. So this episode, basically the main thing we did is the moat, which I'm rather happy about. I do need to do some more decoration around here and build it out, as I said. But that's just going to mean resource gathering. So, but I mean, I've got quite a bit. If I have a look over here, we have there's a little bit of andesite there. If we also look here, we've got a little bit of tuff. So, why is that only a? Okay, at the back there. Yeah, I won't worry about it. Yeah, so I've got a little bit of stuff there that I can use for mossing, so I can make this a green area without worrying about buying grass. I can moss it all. I'll just have to work out what to do about this stuff here. I might change it as well, but there we go. So yeah, so I think that's essentially it for this video, and yeah, and next video, like I said, I'll build this out. I'll try and build a few things and try and make this not just the main island, but make it a little bit more, have some trees and forests, have a little lake, maybe have a river. What I might do is just have a river leading into the moat, so I'll build it out from the side here somewhere, or the back, or something like that. But there we go. All right, so I think that's it for today. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and see you next time.